in terms of how to deal with the fact that, you know, as you grow up, you're going to learn and change and evolve in all kinds of ways, and that is healthy and normal. But the problem now is with the internet, that past is always there. One way to think about it is just to own it, because I mean, it is true that if you had pictures of everything I'd done when I was in high school, I probably wouldn't have been president of the United States. So I would advise all of you to be a little more circumspect about your selfies and what you take pictures of. Just a suggestion. But it is a real problem, right? Everything's searchable, and look, this is one of the biggest challenges of being in public life generally. I wrote a book about my early journey, Dreams from My Father, a long time ago, and because I had been pretty honest about the struggles I went through as a young man, when I ran for office and there was some big reveal about, oh, the guy smoked pot. It's like, yeah, no, it's in my book. I learned from that. I didn't sugarcoat it. I didn't suggest that somehow it had been, something that I recommend for everybody. But that's what teenage kids did at that age when I was where I was growing up. Not everybody. Some were wiser than me. I wasn't that wise. So I think the best you can do is to own your life and your mistakes and the changes that you go through. It doesn't mean that it's always pleasant to have people just all up in your business. I must have had, at this point, 6, 7 biographies written about me, and I'm sure there are more coming out. And generally speaking, one of the frustrations is that, like, my life wasn't that exciting up until I guess I was president. So I didn't have these amazing experiences. I didn't really accomplish all that much when I was in high school or in college. And so folks then go around and they are looking for stuff. And then they try to dramatize things that are kind of routine, And there is a part of you that kind of says, well, no, why would you care about this? It's not that interesting. But you know what? That's the nature of the business in some ways. Now, that's for people who are running for office. That's not true for most of you in terms of wanting to get involved and participate. There is something unique about politics that is frustrating, but I don't think there's that much you can do about it other than just to own the fact that you're human and you make mistakes and you grow. And I think most people understand that. Certainly most people of this generation who understand that a lot of stuff ends up on the internet, I think are probably more forgiving about those kinds of issues. So